He has spoken exclusively to the relatives and friends of a Russian family that left the country to join Islamic State in Syria. Our documentary crew travelled to areas liberated from the jihadists by Kurdish militia in Syria. They showed us the passports of dead ISIL fighters, which included citizens of various countries, including Russia. Maria Finoshina has been investigating Islamic State's recruitment process.
This humble and intelligent elderly man I talked to is a well-respected professor at one of Volgograd's universities, and we meet him because, hard to believe, he is the father of a terrorist.
He got into this mess himself and took others with him.
His son Alex was what you might call a paragon of success. He had a science degree, good job, a loving wife and 3 beautiful children. The father blames himself for being blind to his son's plans. He was deceived when Alex told him he was going to Germany with his family. Instead, he traveled to Syria to join ISIL, with whom he most likely lost his life.
He ended up there along with his wife, his young children, and what happened to them I don't know. I tried to make him understand. I said, "Aren't you scared that your children, my grandchildren, will be killed for their organs?"
It's thought that Tamara, Alex's wife, is dead like her husband. Tamara's friend learned the terrible news from us.
It's just awful. It was my worst nightmare. I was hoping that it wouldn't happen.
But this fateful decision was an entire decade in the making.
He converted to Islam a decade ago. One Egyptian who is studying at the medical faculty and went to the gym with him got him hooked.
His wife wasn't really into all that. She did it all for him. I was scared of the fanaticism they had for Islam.
We are going to a Kirovsky district mosque in the town of Volgograd. We gave them several calls and we asked for the interview, but we never heard back. So we decided to go there.
Hearing where we are going, a taxi driver shared his views.
А как они выглядят?
Обыкновенные бородатые, как они выглядят. А уж террористы они или кто, это уж там разбирается.
This is the mosque. Although he was living far from that area, something was bringing him to that particular mosque, and we will try to find out what was that. Здравствуйте. Мы журналисты. Нам вчера пообещали перезвонить, но не перезвонили.
The imam was not there. We called the imam from the mosque.
Что касается меня, не при мне это было.
We asked whether anybody could put us in contact with the previous imam.
Никто не говорит, что ты при чем или ни при чем. Просто пообщаться хотели. Хорошо, я тебя понял, твою позицию. Не хочешь общаться.
А как он объяснил?
Он написал, что мне все надоело.
And that may be true. In the 10 years Rustam Yakubov had been the imam here, this mosque saw several police raids and was always being watched by security forces, and not without reason, some believe.
There is this one mosque in Volgograd. Its imam and his friends have been doing certain kinds of work. Their aim is to recruit young people to ISIL. They take quotes from the Quran and take them out of context. And in the end, we get, "Let's fight against infidels." Unknowing people hear it and think this is from the Quran, and so they believe that they have to kill.
The Mufti declined to talk on camera, but agreed to a telephone interview. The religious factor makes the story extremely sensitive. Millions of peaceful Muslims feel affected and say their religion has been hijacked by Islamists. Alex's father says it's important not to mix things up.
It's not about Islam, it's a disease.
And a global one. Thousands of people from all over the world join ISIL. Up to 3,500 from Russia alone, according to the latest figures from the Interior Ministry.
The fact that Russia started the anti-terror operation was a wise, reasonable move.
Вы понимаете, что они, по сути, пошли вести операцию против вашего сына?
Yes, I do understand.
Maria Finoshina, RT, Volgograd.